Look out, the monkey thinks blue. What the fuck you gonna do? We are the Crack Crew.
For social media, video production, and more. Find out more at sidekickmediaservices.com.
I'm Eamon.
I'm Merlin.
And we're a gay.
And his NB.
Are you a reality television connoisseur?
Do you like it discussed from an LGBTQ lens?
If so, A Gay and His NB is the podcast for you.
Hear us break down all your favorite guilty pleasure reality shows from Bravo, Drag Race, and just about everything in between.
Listen to A Gay and His NB on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen to podcasts.
The people want to know, when is Sword Stock returning?
Look out, the monkey thinks blue. What the fuck you gonna do? We are the Crack Crew.
For social media, video production, and more. Find out more at sidekickmediaservices.com.
I'm Eamon.
I'm Merlin.
And we're a gay.
And his NB.
Are you a reality television connoisseur?
Do you like it discussed from an LGBTQ lens?
If so, A Gay and His NB is the podcast for you.
Hear us break down all your favorite guilty pleasure reality shows from Bravo, Drag Race, and just about everything in between.
Listen to A Gay and His NB on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen to podcasts.
The people want to know, when is Sword Stock returning?
Look out, the monkey thinks blue. What the fuck you gonna do? We are the Crack Crew.
for social media, video production, and more. Find out more at sidekickmediaservices.com.
I'm Eamon.
I'm Merlin.
And we're a gay.
And his NB.
Are you a reality television connoisseur?
Do you like it discussed from an LGBTQ lens?
If so, A Gay and His NB is the podcast for you.
Hear us break down all your favorite guilty pleasure reality shows from Bravo, Drag Race, and just about everything in between.
Listen to A Gay and His NB on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen to podcasts.
The people want to know, when is Sword Stock returning?
Look out, the monkey thinks blue. What the fuck you gonna do? We are the crack crew.
For social media, video production, and more. Find out more at sidekickmediaservices.com.
I'm Eamon.
I'm Merlin.
And we're a gay.
And his NB.
Are you a reality television connoisseur?
Do you like it discussed from an LGBTQ lens?
If so, A Gay and His NB is the podcast for you.
Hear us break down all your favorite guilty pleasure reality shows from Bravo, Drag Race, and just about everything in between.
Listen to A Gay and His NB on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen to podcasts.
The people want to know, when is Sword Stock returning?
Look out, the monkey thinks blue. What the fuck you gonna do? We are the crack crew.
For social media, video production, and more. Find out more at sidekickmediaservices.com.
I'm Eamon.
I'm Merlin.
And we're a gay.
And his NB.
Are you a reality television connoisseur?
Do you like it discussed from an LGBTQ lens?
If so, A Gay and His NB is the podcast for you.
Hear us break down all your favorite guilty pleasure reality shows from Bravo, Drag Race, and just about everything in between.
Listen to A Gay and His NB on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen to podcasts.
The people want to know, when is Sword Stock returning?
Look out, the monkey thinks blue. What the fuck you gonna do? We are the crack crew.
For social media, video production, and more. Find out more at sidekickmediaservices.com.
I'm Eamon.
I'm Merlin.
And we're a gay.
And his NB.
Are you a reality television connoisseur?
Do you like it discussed from an LGBTQ lens?
If so, A Gay and His NB is the podcast for you.
Hear us break down all your favorite guilty pleasure reality shows from Bravo, Drag Race, and just about everything in between.
Listen to A Gay and His NB on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen to podcasts.
The people want to know, when is Sword Stock returning?
Look out, the monkey thinks blue. What the fuck you gonna do? We are the crack crew.
For social media, video production, and more. Find out more at sidekickmediaservices.com.
I'm Eamon.
I'm Merlin.
And we're a gay.
And his NB.
The Wrestling Mayhem Show. Since 2006, the pioneer in pro wrestling podcasting.
This show is brought to you by IndyWrestling.us and IndyWrestling.network for your independent wrestling entertainment. Slice on Broadway, supporting Pittsburgh podcasting with the perfect pepperoni pizza.
Just wait, Just wait, just wait, just wait. Wait for the perfect time, then attack. Don't give up what you want, take it back. Wait for the perfect time, then attack. Do what you have to do, make it last. Wait for the perfect time, then attack. Don't run, boy, this you change the back. Wait for the perfect time, then attack. Wait for the perfect time, then attack. Wait for the perfect time, then attack. Don't give up what you want, take it back. Wait for the perfect time, then attack. Do what you have to do.
It is the Wrestling Mayhem Show. 1014 Tuesdays. We've been talking professionalized wrestling. I'm Mike Sorg at Sorgatron in the Sorgatron Media Studios in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. When I'm not producing video events and stuff around the Pittsburgh area and abroad, we pulled the Patreon today for the show. Mad Mike is on familial assignment, and Riz is on assignment as well. So we have with us, let's see where my buttons are at. First of all, T-Pop is with us, True Prince of Pro. How you
T-Pop's
doing?
here.
Yes.
I'm doing great.
T-Pop, before I even thought to invite you, I did watch AAA for this week.
Oh, thank you.
I'm up on the stuff.
Let's go. It was a big show.
I'm doing
Verano
good.
de Escándalo.
I'm so good at watching all my regular stuff except for Climax.
That happens to the best of us.
I'm like 5 behind. How do people do this? Japan's crazy. Also with us from the Pacific Northwest, where my favorite trees are, is Tina Keys.
Hello, hello, hello.
Hello. Welcome. Thank you for joining us from high above the world, apparently.
Of course.
As you do. Well, good news here. I think I have people that I can talk to AEW pay-per-view with. And I remember more of it because I wasn't up until 2 a.m. East Coast to watch it, or anything like that. Yeah, this is the one where they bumped it up an hour.
They bumped it up an hour, but it was still 5 hours.
Yeah, it was still 5 hours. Like they didn't say they were going to shorten it. You know,
They never shorten it.
They didn't shorten it. They're just like, we're giving you an extra hour, so you're not getting like. You know, do we think you're gonna do yes and on this one? No. They're like, I'm gonna go crazy with this. You see what this card is. I feel like there was a curfew in Montreal or something. Is the only reason we did this, right? Like, but either way, I gotta say, I joked afterwards. I was like, wow, the post match for the main event was almost as long as the match. Because there was a lot going on there.
Just about. And there was I want to say there was like 2 kind of like callbacks when it came to that post main event segment too.
It was everything coming to a head, right?
Basically.
Like Kevin Knight get the main event was really cool, but you could tell it was kind of a placeover match. But I was here for it. It's like, let's see what the kid can do. Like we don't know what the kid can do. But still on that stage, I think it was really important. And it is a hometown-ish, Canada show for Kenny. I keep forgetting how many Canadians were on the show until they come out and like, oh, that's why we're doing this show. At this point,
the result of the ladder match. I mean, come on now.
Yeah. I'm just like, Speedball has to win this, right? I mean, right?
He is from Montreal.
Yes, exactly. So we gotta get all the pops in, Jericho. And everything. So, I thought that was really cool, for that stuff. I thought it was, top, I thought it was pretty good, show all around. Not as good as Forbidden Door, but like, what are you going to do? You can't, like, again, I reiterate when you have a lot of A-level shows, the B+ looks like a big drop. Right. So we still got a tremendous show, and I think bang for the buck for anything like that.
Yeah, part of it just feels like they just like, oh, we kind of forgot we still have this pay-per-view. What's the crazy stuff we can throw in? Okay, this has some story. Let's throw it all in there.
Sprinkle a little bit of title changes in there too.
Yeah.
Yeah, some good change. The national championship went over to Andrade. By the way, did you guys notice wife of friend of the show, Facade, who's also a friend of the show, Tara Zepp, was part of the entourage when Andrade came out?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so I text Facade, I'm like, did I just see your wife on pay-per-view? And he just responded, how you know?
How you know? It's so over.
It's so
Love
over. It's so basically over. We were
Like
having so
chanting
much
it in the middle of the match. How
Yeah.
you know? How you know?
Andrade's gotta get a dude. That guy, please give that guy a championship in the next year, please. Like in the off month, something. Just like let's just please do it. He's there, man. He's beyond there at this point. I think he's in the best place he's been in his career. In ring attitude, everything. Like as far as I can tell, like let's just do it.
Yeah, you could just tell he's having way more fun than ever.
Oh my God, yes. Between that, like New Japan, it looks like he's having a good time. Like he's found this really, how as off book here for a moment. The best thing for both Charlotte and Andrade was probably their divorce, because both seem to be. You can tell they're enjoying more. They seem to be in a better place in their positions with the companies. Like it just transformed. I think both of their attitudes. It feels, at least in perception, at least from my vantage point. So
yeah, definitely.
So. Either way, a wrestling show. So let's talk a little bit about the end. Tremendous match between Kenny and Kevin, the K's, in the main event there for AEW's Redemption. We had, and then we had the kind of come into the head of the whole Death Riders Ospreay relationship to Kenny kind of thing. We had a plastic bag. We had, trying to break his neck. Ospreay's not buying into it. Ospreay pretty much comes through the light side of this thing. And I'm sure we're going to have repercussions with the Death Riders gumming things up over the next month, going into All In. But, we had the plastic, like I said, the plastic bag came in, and
the plastic bag, I believe, was a call to, I want to say, All Out.
So Daniel Bryan, right?
Yeah, Brian Danielson.
Daniel Bryan Danielson.
When Wheeler Yuta was in that position.
Yes.
And then Kenny, that 1 Winged Angel spot was a New Japan spot between him and AJ Styles.
Okay. I did not expect Kenny to do the turn.
Yeah, that's why I wasn't expecting that either.
I kind of a little bit with the match. Like you could tell with him and Kevin Knight that Kenny was getting a lot more aggressive than normal. Because like when he was gonna hit him with the V trigger, he's yelling in his face, "You'll never be better than me." Hit him, and then when he's like in a forearm exchange, he's like, "Fight back!" He just kept yelling at him.
So
there's definitely a different level of Kenny
looking back, yeah, I can see that now.
Yeah, no, you're right. You're right. In retrospect, it's all there. I feel like, correct me if I'm wrong, I remember when they had their last little kind of mini feud there in Wrestle Kingdom, right? It felt like it was Will Ospreay was coming in the I'm the one that needs to prove myself kind of position, right? And Kenny's like I need to prove that I still belong here. I've been through all both of them have been through traumatic injuries. And now we're in a position of how are you reacting to getting back on top out of these injuries, right? And both of them can play both sides. Like it could go either way, and it's kind of interesting to see Kenny going that way for this one. So, and the Bucks being kind of like half sold on it, maybe out of this thing.
But that's going to be interesting too, because after Redemption, all 3 major titles are pretty much a lock for All In. Young Bucks versus Cage and Cope, Kenny versus Will, and then obviously Willow versus Mercedes.
Yeah, which is a callback to the initial New Japan Strong, all the way back to that, and of course they're going into their history in AEW over the TBS Championship, I believe. So,
and then speaking of the TBS Championship,
yes, Maya World,
your new TBS champion.
Did you see somebody put some breadcrumbs together on this one? About, I can't remember their names, but there was a tag team that walked out because they didn't want a job that night.
It was Nixon Newell and Miranda Alizé.
You're right. And Maya World and Hyon, I believe.
That is correct. Yes.
Replaced them. Both of them have been pretty much mainstays in the company. And like, and look where Maya is, right? And Maya, I think, is pretty young in her career. I remember seeing her a couple of times at Exodus, and I remember her being pretty decent, but also like sometimes the matchups didn't do favors up there. Like a lot of girls were really good, but sometimes just doesn't work out. And like no indication that she would have gotten to this level in the insane match she had last month. I know some people are calling. I was watching the Meltzer stuff and clips, and they were saying like this is one of the worst matches on the card, but still like not terrible.
But no, it was a pretty good match between her and Sheeta.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. So I thought that was pretty decent. I mean, again, like not the Mercedes match with her was tremendous. And especially concerning the issue she was having earlier on in the match, wardrobe malfunction situation that plagued her for the first few minutes of the match. But stuff happens. You know what I mean? But good for her. I think that's cool. I think that's like it mixes it up. I don't think anybody expected that going into this thing. I definitely did not see her in a main event spot of All In out of all things, right? So it made sense that she wasn't going to win last month, but obviously she was a big winner out of last month with that performance. So good on them for just kind of rewarding people that really kind of step up in a situation like that.
Just riding the hot hand too. It's like that's an easy way to build a star. It's like, oh, you keep doing good, we're just going to keep giving you stuff.
Absolutely. There was a note from Podner. Did we really need Jericho on the show? Listen. I like
we didn't have Jericho. Hold on. That was Painmaker.
That
was Painmaker.
That was the Painmaker.
Right. But we did not need that last Grizzly spot.
Which one was that? Which
the
one?
drill. The drill.
The drill's not that spot.
No, we technically needed it because he wanted to do the Judas effect, and with that elbow pad, completely didn't hit him with the elbow pad. I was so annoyed. He slides the elbow pad on, and he's like, "Oh, I'm gonna hit him with this," and he goes to do it, and it's just right before the elbow pad is what makes contact. They're like, "Oh, he hit him with the thumbtack." I'm like, "No, he didn't."
I like it was.
I've always hated the Judas effect. It bugs me so much. It's just not a good move.
Is it his execution because it doesn't hit it half the
It's
time?
all him. Like Andrade does the thing and he does it perfect. When Jericho does it, he just is awkward about it.
He should really kind of roll back. It's like he's losing his kind of spin on it. It used to look good, didn't it? I feel like it like the early AEW. I thought he hit it really well.
I don't know. It's always been a weird move to me for him. Like, I get he can't really do the code breaker as often as getting up in age and not wanting to keep slamming your back down, but the Judas effect has never worked for me.
I was messaging Casey Ward during this match since it was very hockey based, and we know there was the hockey puck covered tax. Casey had introduced a hockey puck with a gusset plate on it on Friday night. So
Casey went through a lot on that match.
There was a lot going on in that match. It was
I've never seen a man with more thumbtacks in his head than when he got hit with that bat and just like a whole sheet just bam right on it.
Tina, I've never seen so many so close together tacks embedded in a part of a body, let alone the human skull. Like Casey had. So it was pretty tremendous and not the scariest match of the night. But that goes to Brandon and St. James and Jamie Jameson. I hope you guys are doing okay, because that was some nasty stuff on Friday. 880 IndyWrestling.us .network and YouTube. We're talking about Envy Young's Big Ass Barbecue 5. It was a great show. So go check that out. It's free on both those platforms if you want to see what we're referring to. Beyond that, and I am pro a lot of things. Remind me why I'm a big fan of Jericho in this. I'm appreciative of a hardcore match like this. I think we got to see Ciampa, Psycho Killer, Ciampa for the first time in ages. And I think, obviously we're in that point of kind of establishing that character and how vicious he can be, so they can do some really cool stuff with him later, since he's not been this for a while. So like, it's the black card is where we were for so many years, of course, and plus he's really been diluted on the SmackDown roster, and we really do have to remind people like of what this guy is, to really do some good business with him. And I think this is a good run with it. And I think, Jericho's, between this and Ricochet, like, I think it's been some good enhancement stuff for the quote unquote younger crowd. I know Ciampa just turned 40, I guess. So, but either way,
this is also reintroducing Ciampa to the AEW audience, who probably did not catch his Ring of Honor stuff and only knew about his WWE stuff.
Absolutely. So again, that re-education. I think this was the most controversial item from the AEW pay-per-view, because this is the only thing I've seen real kind of clap back on. But I think it was very on brand for Mick Foley, this segment. The Divine Dominion making Mick Foley bark on an interview segment during the pay-per-view. I don't know. That seems very Mick to me, honestly. So
that was just so weird.
Yes, it was.
Sorry. Like, they told him to bow down, and he started going bow, 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 bark, bark, woof, woof. I was like, what? They said bow, and then he kept saying bow, and then he started barking, and then it kept going. I just wanted it to end. I was so uncomfortable.
Yeah, there's that too.
And then he sent it back. He said, I don't think this is going well for me. It's back to you. I was like, what?
That's a pre-tape. They decided to run with that. I'm just saying, kind of thing. So, if that's the worst thing on the show, I think we're doing okay. So, anything else from this wildly crazy
definitely one
show?
match I want to talk about. My favorite match of the night: Kyle Fletcher and Bandito.
Yes!
That match was fucking awesome.
That match was awesome. Yeah.
I feel like Bandito, like, I know he's the Ring of Honor World Champion, but he gets put in these big matches in AEW, and I want to say Bandito is the best wrestler in the world that I feel like I know he's never going to win anything. Like, every time he gets in these big matches, I know he's not going to win, but God, he makes me believe every time.
Absolutely.
And then when he hit that 21-plex in the dragon suplex position, and they were like fighting out of it, and they used like the struggle of him fighting to flip into the hold to do it. Oh, that was the best one he's ever done.
He has had, between this and the main events that he's been in Ring of Honor, have been tremendous. Hey, we're gonna put him against this luchador dude that, like, Hechicero, like, something like that, and that was like one of the best matches of the year, especially on Ring of Honor, right? Such good stuff. Can I get him in like Lee just to go at it for a little bit? Like, give me a main event on Ring of Honor or something, right? He's so good. He's right. I think he's rising up. I could see him in the world title picture in the next couple of years, like, for real, not just like we're gonna throw him in there, kind of thing, like we've kind of had.
Like, literally, the second I feel like he loses that Ring of Honor title, it's just gonna be like, oh, we're giving him an AEW title. He's getting this big push now.
I kind of feel like that's how I feel about Athena too. Although Athena, and who knows, between personal schedule or something like that, maybe she's good with where she's at. I mean, she just beat Roman Reigns' streak apparently with the championship.
She did. Yeah, she is the longest modern world champion right now.
Tremendous.
Close to four. I actually, by the start of this, for somewhere between 1,400 days or something like that.
You got her doing that. You got 2 years of Lee as champion. Bandito feels like he's had the belt forever. Like maybe a year at this point, right? I do appreciate that Ring of Honor is keeping with the long champions like this, like crazy. Like, I think more so than even in the best era of of Ring of Honor that they did this. It's feeling like a different product over there, to a point.
And it doesn't necessarily feel stale when it comes to AEW or even the Ring of Honor champions themselves.
No.
I'm like, not to mention, you mentioned Lee being pure champion for 2 years. They just introduced the pure women's title with Deonna Purrazzo. Red Velvet's their TV champion. Like, it's thoroughly diversified. Dalton Castle and Outrunners, I believe, are the 6-man tag team champions over there too.
Yep.
And then you have the conglomeration and the AEW trios champions.
And they they just had a match for against the AEW trio champions. Yeah, like on Saturday. I think,
Collision,
right?
yeah,
On
a Collision.
It was great.
It was quite interesting.
You know, it's such good stuff. Let's say Ring of Honor is starting to separate a little bit more. It feels like, and there's another special that just premiered tonight as well. For it, even that studio show. You know, props to whoever that producer may be down there that's working on that. You know, it was an awkward studio show with like 10 people to like, okay, now like it's feeling a little bit bigger. You know, we're not, you know, the space is feeling a little better. Like they're really kind of growing into that space. You can tell it's a studio show versus, you know, hey, we definitely taped this after Collision kind of thing. But you know, it's kind of getting its own identity, and there's a lot of character development. The intertwining with the main product is happening a little bit more. There was something that set up, I think, Thursday that went into Collision, right? Not to mention Leo Rush, which is just tremendous.
Who is currently the TV champion for Ring of Honor.
Absolutely, with that black belt motif going on. Really cool stuff there. Anything, the other interesting thing, only one match on the pre-show this time. We did have the Rougeau brothers. I really wanted a Mountie quote out of Jock, but you know what? Just yelling at the crowd was good enough for me. So I don't know if he was a heel or because he's a politician now. Like, is he like how Kane is to us, to them in Montreal? I don't know. So because I'm insanely rusty on my French, and maybe like I need like somebody needed to translate that thing, man. Like we got whoever doing it down in AAA. You know, we need that version guy up there, please, Tony, don't leave us hanging out to dry for this. We want to know, man, what's going on. So. But
before we move on from AEW, there's one more thing I want to bring up from the ladder match because I don't know when else to bring this up. At one point, Nick Wayne did a Phoenix Splash off a ladder through a table, and Nigel McGuinness said that was homage to his daddy Christian. And I want to know when the heck Christian ever hit a Phoenix Splash like that off a ladder through a table. Because when he said that, I was dying laughing.
Me too.
Every time Nick Wayne kept doing something, he's like, just like his dad Christian. Oh, it's so funny.
We were cracking. I was like, I don't remember Christian doing that shit. Like, what are you talking about? I remember I think like Eamon was like, I don't remember Christian ever doing any kind of leaving his feet flip kind of thing ever. So either way.
There's also another thing too. So alongside the whole main event segment, I appreciate Callan Newman and his pettiness on social media.
I saw that. Yeah, tell everybody what's up with that.
So because of the whole Death Riders thing transpired with Will, Callan Newman straight up, hey, do you need our help again? Because Will essentially kind of like turned his back on his like United Empire buddies to join the Death Riders. So
yeah, that's right. Because they came in to help him out for a minute, and then like he turned, kind of did the turn thing. So yeah, there's gonna be like one thing I like about AEW is they're really good about consequences. I think you see this in WWE when we talk about anybody that even touch the bloodline, right? People are like, hey, I remember like you weren't good a bit ago. What are we doing now? You know, kind of thing. Or nobody forgiving you know, Americano when he came back, right? Chad Gable. You know, so like we have these long memories now, and we're not just doing things for the most part. Like, it's very, very, very cool. So but yeah. So, hey, a lot of good stuff there on the AEW pay-per-view. Please let us know what you thought, what you think going on. And, of course, these guys don't stop. They announced a bunch of stuff, including, I think, Speedball's getting his TNT Championship match on Wednesday on Dynamite. Diamante.
No, not Wednesday on Dynamite. Next Wednesday.
Next Wednesday.
Next Wednesday, Grand Slam Mexico.
That's right. Grand Slam Mexico. They have a crazy schedule. So they have
and then speaking of Dynamite tomorrow night, maybe I don't know. Am I pointing wrong? Please, somebody
It's
tell
somewhere
me.
there.
It's somewhere there.
Oh, near sold out at the Masonic Temple. I'm familiar with the Masonic Temple. I went to Hallowicked with Insane Clown Posse at the Masonic Temple. It's a good size.
I'm just saying. I mean,
okay.
Just
some people may be free that day.
Did you see?
People may be free that day. That's what I'm.
Did you see our? Well, no, you haven't seen because you guys aren't on our Slack. But our good friend Harcam Frio, he does some video and photography up there, right? And he had the opportunity. Oh man, where is it at? He got the photograph. I have the picture. Make sure. He got to photograph the OC Machine Guns band over the weekend.
Oh.
So Frio, I hope you're there at AEW. I hope you have a good time there. Glad to see you're having a good time there. We haven't worked with Frio for a while, but you definitely see a sticker every week on 880 when we do the check-ins with commentary on the back of the TV. So you're here with our hearts. So. Anyways, hey, also in our hearts, thank you guys so much for supporting us on Patreon, patreon.com/Wrestling Mayhem Show. A lot of great stuff going on over there. Of course, you get like the ad-free version of this show. And we try to drop some extra stuff in there every once in a while, or as much as we can. It's getting tough. But you do get that. You're going to get the Wrestling Mayhem Show Sorg Stock coming up here for as a free stream, as we're going to put it under the paywall initially here for everybody else. So that is a part of that. And also you can get we haven't set up the official thing, but the managers at least are getting free admission to the Sorg Stock Show, the Wrestling Mayhem Show Presents wrestling show coming up later this month. We've already
managers who can actually make it.
Managers who can make it. You're at least getting the stream. I gotta think of something like how they had like the names on the mat or something. It's not my ring or canvas, so I can't do anything like that. And hanging from the rafters, like all the 880 banners that they have up now of all the champions. So
very nice.
Aren't those freaking nice? Tina, have you seen these things in the
I
footage?
think I saw the one with Cowboy Paul. With his picture.
Because they have a list of all the champions, all the 880 wrestling.
It makes me so happy because I'm more of an FCW than an NXT fan. Like before that, and FCW used to do a thing whenever the world champion, whatever, if he held it long enough, they would make a banner for him. So in the little warehouse, there'd just be giant banners of Lucky Cannon and Bo Rotundo and all this stuff, and it always made me so happy. And then when I saw those banners, I was like, oh my God, they're perfect.
They're great. Some good stuff there. I don't know who might have put those up there. I don't know if they want us to disclose, but
I felt a little bad after Marco lost the title. Though.
Me too. And then I'm like,
when do we get a new one?
Does Marco get to take the banner home at least when he lost the title? So are we going to have a ceremony on Thursday for this?
I'd like to imagine everyone has their own banner, and it's just whenever someone wins a title, they just put it up. There's just a whole stack in the back of everybody that's on the roster.
Is this like the thing last week where we presume everybody's in the back that's in the roulette thing, and like the next person and that whole mini show idea we had with Danny Moe last week? T-Pop, it's adorable. You think we have that kind of money to have just a stack of these things?
It'd be so great.
You know what?
Someone wins the title and then they just stand over and the banner's rising up.
Yeah, I know. There needs to be a ceremony on Thursday Night Fights, right? For ba 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 ba, the new champion Elijah, kind of thing. Maybe without the song.
No, just with the song too.
Anyways, I need to mention who's on Patreon. Of course, you find folks here on the show that I'm going to mention in the list here in just a moment. But where is? Oh no, I'm in the other Patreon. Hold on, what show is this? I lost my browser spot since we went to that picture. Anyways, thank you to everybody that does support the show at the fan of the show level. Bo diggity. Woo. Oh, see, your zooms are good. Maybe you just gotta get a new headset for Mad Mike. Team Hammerfist has been doing some great graphics with Sorg Stock for us. Bubba Brewer at the Poppy Club level is Dave Bonner, who wants to remind you that you can use code Dave26 at gcxc.com/eventspa for discounts on registration at races. Rats in a Trench code Tony Kincaid and T-Pop.
I'm here.
You're here. And of course, at the Pizza Club level is the Riz. I can visit him now. We have a bridge again. Did you see that?
Oh.
Tina, have you seen what happened with our bridge over here?
No, I haven't.
They built a bridge beside the bridge we were already using coming out of Squirrel Hill Tunnel. Okay. That's the one I have to take to go to Kennywood sometimes. For context, I don't know how that helps anybody, but it's not here. So they built the bridge. They blew up the bridge that everybody was using. That's really, really old and was going to fall over anyways. And then they slid the bridge into place.
They just picked it up and moved it somewhere else.
I don't think that's the science of it, but it slid it into place. It slid it into place, and now it's open a week ahead of schedule.
Wow.
That doesn't happen, especially
Ever.
in this town. Especially in this town. I don't know how you work it in Seattle, but not here. But
it's a lot of work. I mean, do you recall like how long it took them to connect the bridge over to where I'm at?
Yeah.
For this light rail?
Exactly. Don't get me started on light rail in this town. Anyways, the Riz, Justin Cleaver at the manager level is Tina and Bradley, who there's a fun video on our social media on the reels of Bradley and Megan Nelson on the silly slide at McSummerfest this past weekend.
What?
And trying not to claim a kid, and it was very competitive, as you would imagine, with Bradley. So go check that out. I think a lot of you guys are actually. And then I went and did slow-mo videos of Kennywood because I just had a couple hours to spare. Anyways, so this weekend, did you know there's a Slam of Summers this weekend, guys?
There is a Slam of Summers.
Slam of
Two nights of it.
That you can actually go to Minneapolis at a decent price for.
Really?
Yeah.
Man.
I believe there's 2 promo codes that are out. The one where Justin Jefferson, their wide receiver of the Minnesota Vikings, he's promoted.
Okay.
And then as well, if you're a founding Club WWE member, you get 30% off of tickets.
Ooh, okay. Well, so how are the flights out there? How are the flights out there right now? No, I couldn't even imagine having the energy to do that right now. So, I believe as disclosed, probably on. It's still weird to me. It's still strange to me. The only exposure I have to ESPN is like the treadmill at the Planet Fitness, and to see the coming up, the entire SummerSlam card, was like on the ticker or something like that. I'm just like, this is so crazy to me. They did release what matches you're going to see on each night in its entirety. 6 matches are slated for each night. The first night, of course, they said last night on Raw, headlined, main evented by Punk and Cody. That means Hell in a Cell will not be a main event officially. I kind of wondered about that. Liv and Io for the Women's World Championship, Gunther and Aldis, which I think is going to be the match I want to see this weekend, and then a bunch of 6-person matches.
Can I point out something looking at these graphics? How come like everyone's like super close, they're looking at each other, but Finn Balor is like slightly tilted so you could see more of his face? That really just bugged me looking at all these graphics. Like everyone's staring directly at each other. And Finn Balor, you could see way more of his face than everyone else. Like Sammy's looking down at him.
Somebody,
you could totally see that. Yeah.
Somebody didn't get the assignment when they were doing the pictures, kind of thing. Because see, night 2 we're gonna.
Everyone else has a face off. He's just like, I'm gonna look over here.
Look how intense Danhausen is. That is the human monies on a pole match. We're gonna have
off rip. I think night 1 is better than night 2, but that's just
night
me.
2 sucks compared to night 1.
Oh wow! Wait a minute, you got a ladder
in terms
match?
Of matches that matter. 3 of those matches, well, 4
they seriously could have balanced it out a bit more, certainly.
Kick one of the 6-person matches over to night 2, maybe at least. You got Penta and Gable. Penta and Gable's going to be a big one.
Yeah, that matters. Roman and Seth matters. Everything else on that show is just like we needed more
Corbin.
matches for the show.
Corbin just shows up. Somebody had a graphic up that showed all the graphics of Baron Corbin at SummerSlam, and says that Baron Corbin has had a different gimmick every time he's been at SummerSlam in a match.
Now that's an impressive run right there.
Exactly. That's a super run there. And I don't even I think I watched SmackDown. I don't even remember Baron Corbin being on SmackDown this week, and he's got a championship match.
Baron Corbin wasn't on this week, but he was on last.
Yeah.
No, wait, Soda. He he had made an appearance after the cameras was off, but it was on social media.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they're still
Yeah.
filming it like it's a 3-hour show.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
You're just like
They
the rest.
forgot, like,
the rest
oh,
is
we don't
on.
have the time for this. Corbin, do something. You gotta get on there.
Everything. So maybe that's a version of the that concept, the backstage what didn't happen concept.
Yeah.
But it's like literally like, oh, what did we get bumped for time? Just fucking do it for social media. Like it's the thing. Do a version.
Basically.
Yeah. Like do a version for social media. You're fine. But that's gonna be headline with Reigns and Rollins. I get it for that being a main event, I guess, for night 2.
So again, probably a hot take. I think Punk and Cody should have been night 2 main eventer, but
I think it's kind of the hotter one, right?
it is good.
definitely.
Yeah, I mean, how many times have we seen? I ain't gonna hold you. How many times have we seen Roman and Seth?
Yeah, but Punk, Punk had a bad night the first night last year. So at the Roman,
Just a tad bit.
dude, like remember last year was both of them had surprise drop-ins because we got that and we got the Brock return with Cena. So like they were both kind of truncated with not truncated, but they were both bookended with surprise show ups like that. Seth was the better one, obviously. Like that reveal was amazing. So,
that you can also see on Unreal.
yes, you can. I'm reminded of it. Well, it was one of those watching Unreal, and then like there's like an angle, and I'm just like, I feel like I was watching it from that angle in the arena or in the stadium, right? Kind of thing. So either way, it's a nice remembering kind of thing. SummerSlam tickets are close to Raw tickets were here. Oh jeez, man.
Well, like from what I saw, at least I'll say for certain, for the 30% off, you can get floor seats for like $149.
Wow, that's a far cry from what I was been paying the last few years. Right, the year
but also as that was with the 30% off with Club WWE.
Yeah,
but also as well too with that one that they've been advertising on TV with Justin Jefferson. I saw floor seats. I don't know if it's the same way now, but it was like when they first released that promo code, it was like $76 because those $25 ones they were advertising went quick. But I saw that you can get floor for like $76.
Man, I don't think I've even been to a major wrestling show this year. Like I was like WWE was here for the holiday tour, Christmas week. I don't think AEW's been back this year, to my recollection, and I could be wrong about that. But yeah, no, I think they usually come in the fall. So it's like I realized like I haven't been to anything. I haven't even been to like any. I don't think I've attended a show, guys, like this year that I haven't been working on. What? I don't like this. I don't like this at all. No wonder I'm itchy. Anyways, how are those plane tickets to Minnesota? We have a ladder match for the man. Didn't you guys love when Tony Khan had all those interim belts when people got injured?
God.
Well, you're gonna ladder match for the interim championship, interim
Women's.
interim women's. Oh, give me a second with this. Hold on, let me get some more coffee. Okay.
Interim Women's Championship.
Thank you. That's why we have you to get that straight. This ladder match is going to be interesting. Chelsea Green will once again try to conquer her fear of heights, and therefore.
And I believe there's also one more slot to fill, and
Yes.
I'm not sure if this is going to be filled on I believe this Friday, right?
Mm-hmm. I wouldn't mind it being a surprise. I don't know who they bring in. At
Yeah,
this point.
is Julia and Lash Legend, I think, are the qualifying match on Friday.
I would take either one of those, and sleeper winners are Chelsea or Julia for me. So let's go. Although I don't think they'll do Julia because I don't think they've been really doing her any favors.
You've got a certain Brit attacking people too in backstage. So
there's that too. I say Finn and Sammy, which is the number one contenders for the WWE Championship, so that would go on to take on Punk and Cody, presumably at the Clash in somewhere in Europe or something that might be coming up next. I don't know. I presume.
the next one would be, I think. Well, there's a Saturday night's main event on Labor Day weekend, and then after that, I think will be Money in the Bank in New Orleans.
Okay, in October.
Yeah, it's on October now. Yeah. Okay. Say Danhausen, Trick Corbin, Penta, and Gable. That's going to be the sentimental match of the night, obviously.
And I want to say I really love the little video promos that they did for Penta and Gable on Raw. Like I feel like that really was a good way to hype up the match and like show what the characters are going into the match with.
For sure.
Really make it seem like Gable's quest is important. Because like it hasn't been the best on Raw of like match wise, because he just kind of just got in the gauntlet, won the gauntlet. Okay, you have the match now. Like they were kind of a little separated for me. So I really liked how they demonstrated it with that.
Half jokingly, I want to say they just needed to balance out the hometown nod. That was it.
Well, it's how it feels, but
absolutely.
I mean, there's Brock. I mean, you have Brock, but you got to balance it out a little bit more with Chad Gable. So
this speaking of SummerSlam, and somebody. Oh, sorry. I just recollected. Was that the weirdest Danhausen segment we've had yet?
Oh, that
what
segment
was that?
Insane.
I
thought I was losing my mind. It kept going, and then the dancers came out.
I'm watching
and then the
Netflix.
dude jumped the rail.
I don't know what. Did they have strobes or something? Because my Netflix fell apart when I watched it today. Like I couldn't even tell. I actually literally couldn't tell what was going on because it turned into straight pixels. You know, we got to this point where I think they're trying too hard. You know,
like I want to point out, like I love Joe Hendry, I love Danhausen.
Yes,
that was the worst thing ever because they just kept
was
singing,
the worst thing ever for them,
and it just kept going, and then the dancers came out, and I'm like, why are the LA Clipper dancers here? And then Ryan Garcia jumps the rail, and then he turns heel. I don't know who this guy is, let alone him joining the Judgment Day.
Oh gosh, it starts with a fucking Z. He's in a big fight. That's
he's
that much
boxer. He's in that Zuffa boxing, right?
So, why does he hate Joe Hendry?
I mean,
it just came out of nowhere.
Yeah, I'm just like, why is this fan in the ring? Wait, he's got a guitar. What are we doing right now?
Cross branding gone wrong.
Yeah. We'll see what's going on here. Speaking of something that may also have gone wrong, what's going on with this truck right now? This is the SummerSlam Very Nice Very Evil Freeze tour. I could not decipher what was happening, but this is an ice cream truck.
Real, like the picture
looks AI as shit to me, dude.
Gonna be?
This is a mock-up. Is this real? Like they haven't made this yet.
I don't understand how that works with the top part.
Yeah,
like, that feels like that's blocking way too much of the window.
Yeah,
that's an actual real thing.
Jeez, and of course, like there was ice cream at like AEW had an ice cream truck at San Diego Comic-Con. So I don't know. So if there's no like Danhausen like old ice cream bar kind of thing, is CM Punk going to get his wish too, and the ice cream bar comes back kind of thing? So
practically, I mean, like the ones that AEW, not to obviously compare, but the ones that AEW did, at least the ones that they had brought for San Diego Comic-Con were actually pretty cool looking, so
yeah, because they were like shaped like them and stuff, right? So like,
yeah, I believe so. Like Orange Cassidy's glasses, the AEW logo. There was like a Ricochet one.
Yeah, Ricochet and Kyle Fletcher even had one with his glasses or something. So they were making bald comments in the video with each other. So that was good. It was cool to see them all over the place too. So
yeah, serving those popsicles to fans too. So that was cool.
Absolutely. So we'll see how that goes. Hopefully somebody gets a picture of that thing. I don't know. It feels like a mock-up that's not going to happen to me because it seems too impossible. Like, who did this shit? Kind of thing.
Sorry, but also going to Comic-Con route to Larry has been re-immortalized.
Yes, the Dracula bat. Because I think there's a Dracula CM Punk and there's the bat is Larry, and CM Punk found out on stage.
Yes. God. So that and also AJ with her figure too as well.
Oh, I watched the Unreal when they talked about his dog. My dog was having a little bit of a health issue last week, and that was like some really bad timing. So, but man, Unreal's heavy at times. Let's see what else we want to get into here before we go to a break. I want to stay on the WWE news, I guess, for the moment. If you're good news and slightly uncomplicating you watching your WWE stuff, I got a couple of notes for you. First of all, if you're a YouTube Premium subscriber, which means like if you subscribe to like YouTube Music, you have this. That's how I have it. So I don't have commercials and stuff. That's why I watch YouTube all the time. And this will now include Peacock. I presume this is going to be the commercial version of Peacock, but that also means now you don't have to worry domestically without a VPN for watching Saturday Night's Main Event. And also Dungeon Crawler Carl when it comes out in a year or two. So that's why I'm excited. Also, go watch Twisted Metal while you're at it. Samoa Joe's in it. Just putting it all together. They do have a couple other WWE contents, and if you want to watch SmackDowns that are more than 30 days old, go for it, pal. Because they're still doing that over there. Also related, CW Sports, including NXT, will now be included in ESPN Unlimited. So this will NXT still on CW, the television channel. My question will be, not that I'm affected because I do have ESPN Unlimited through some connection. I do wonder if for the rest of us, we'll still be able to watch NXT on the CW Sports YouTube. I kind of think we will, but we'll find out here in a couple weeks when this thing sets in. So there's a heads up for that. If you don't YouTube that, you're big on the ESPN Unlimited. For other things, in general, just know your NXT will be in the mix as well, which means that NXT is now a thing, and which means how many of those girls are now Disney princesses now? That's my translation for that.
That's an important question.
That's the important question. I'm trying to remember anybody from that roster at the moment, and I completely blanked. So, either way, Lola Vice is a Disney princess. I remembered one.
Yay.
Give me a AAA nod for that. And then
Does
finally,
that make Mr. Iguana a Disney prince?
Man. Is he a prince, or is he just the comedy relief animal character?
Is it like Tangled, where Rapunzel had the little thing, and that's just Mr. Iguana?
I was thinking,
Lola Vice.
Okay, we're from different eras.
Come on.
I'm thinking the dragon. I'm thinking Zazu. I'm thinking the dragon from Mulan. I'm thinking.
No.
I mean, is
Iago.
Mr. Iguana is Mr. Iguana the Sebastian to Lola's Ariel?
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, I like that. Let us know who's a Disney princess or prince out of AAA or NXT. Yeah, I guess he would. Yeah, Iguana would be on NXT from time to time, so we would count. But I don't know.
Mr. Iguana's everywhere.
Here you go. And hey, if you miss, you're like mad because you can't watch like old Raws from back in the day. Good news. Archive.org has you covered. In fact, I found the Raw 30 special on this thing. So it's a little weird because a little bit of everything is on here. Like you can get in here and if you really want to go read old issues of, let's say, Raw magazine on here. So this is something we talk about a lot over on the Awesome Cast. But yeah, they do have a lot of. Oh, hello, Sunny's Secrets. Hello.
Ooh.
Okay.
What is her secret?
I can speculate, T-Pop. Anyways, but yeah, there's a lot of old magazines in here if you want to flip through some of these. Hey, there's some old Sean and Breck kind of stuff. Dude, there's a lot of stuff. Side note, there's video games on here that play in the browser. What is that, an ad? Or is this for what Hunter Hearst Helmsley gave up for the wisdom of Mr. Perfect? And it's some lady named Heidi. Heidi Roth? Who? What is this article? I bet Vince Russo wrote it. What is this magazine? What is happening right now? Okay, moving on. Apparently,
it was the Raw magazine.
Apparently I ended up in the, I don't know what. Okay. It was Raw magazine. Hey guys.
This is what happens when we let Vince Russo's ideas go unfiltered.
Hey guys.
Now, was it Vince Russo or was it Vic Venom?
Oh, Vic Venom. That guy.
I tell you about
that guy.
My boneheaded moment with Vince Russo when my friend texted me knowing I was going to have to hang out with him for the day and said, ask him about Vic Venom. And And I was like, dude, what's the deal with Vic Venom? My buddy's texting me. He's just like, he told me. I'm just like, oh, I feel like a fucking idiot. So then he called me bro, and everything was okay. Anyways, I got out of the sexy part. Now we're talking about WrestleMania 9. Anyways,
that's just as sexy.
Yo, it is Jim Ross and Atoka in this picture. So
yeah.
I mean, and it doesn't end. So if you want to see what the 90s was like, go for this. But no, there are episodes of Raw on here, video game like covers and soundtracks. There's a soundtrack, the Raw game from Xbox on here, things like that. So it's kind of amazing. Old episodes of the Wrestling Mayhem show were on here, actually. I stopped uploading after a while just because of bandwidth, but I really should back that up, but with them. Archive.org is run by the Library of Congress. So if it's up there, that means it's in permanent preservation, which is the goal of the Library of Congress Archive.org project. So that means that these episodes of Raw or your podcast or whatever you might want to upload to it is kind of a thing. Is permanently historically preserved in this case. So it's kind of really cool to go in there and find old footage. I bet you could find some old wrestling that people have uploaded to on here. So think YouTube, but it's run by a not shitty part of the government. Yeah.
And if we want to go on the media route as well to the announcement about Sirius.
Yes. Oh, let's tell you what, let's take a break because there were some developments because one Bradley got into it with Justin LaBar on Facebook today about that.
Okay. All right.
So let's talk about that a little bit. I'll bring up comments. There's some things from firsthand. And actually, I need to go see if he responded to my comment from it. What is WWE Radio? What's going on with it? We're going to poke at it, at least from what we know. I'm not a subscriber kind of situation, but from comments that I've been seeing and at least one thing from one of the hosts on that network. So in the meantime, it is announcement time. We know we have Wrestling Mayhem Show presents Sorgstock coming up on August 28th. Tickets are available. Information's on WrestlingMayhemShow.com. Just look for the Sorgstock posts, and we got linked from every one of those, and we're going to give all your updates on it, including this one's going to go up here when we get an opportunity to. But we're going to have a return match. This is the last one. The last one, guys. I swear, it's the last one, probably, for this year. But it happened the first time. Riz stunned people. It wasn't a match, I guess. We had another match. Riz was indoctrinated in the Department of Jocks. Now everybody likes the Department of Jocks. So now it's getting really weird, and it's not like a problem. But either way, we're going to have, once again, the Department of Jocks versus MDMA in a back-to-school match. So sharpen them pencils, kids. We're ready to go. So we'll see what happens there. Of course, the Department of Jocks, the current 880 Wrestling Tag Team Champions. Both teams are ripping it up here lately in 880 Wrestling around the area. So that is the next match announcement for this. Stay tuned. We're going to be announcing matches. And of course, this is in addition to, you'll see on the break if you're with us on that version of the show, Beastman and Gory in a bite-off match. The negotiations on the rules for this match are, let me say this. There's something on the table for this match that was not on the table when we were about to do it last time. And we only canceled that match the morning of. So if we do this, it's going to be something. So a lot of going on. Tickets are available now over there. Hop on that, and we'll see you guys up at the warehouse there at the end of August for Sorgstock, returning after near 20 years. So, and with that, speaking of which, you're going to see that little preview and everything on the video version of this, or you'll be right back if you're with us on Patreon. We will be back and talk about that news after this.
Just wait, just wait, just wait, just wait, just wait. Wait for the perfect time, then attack. Don't give up what you want, take it back.
The people want to know, when is Sorgstock returning?
you're gonna do. We are the crack crew.
For social media, video production, and more. Find out more at sidekickmediaservices.com.
I'm Eamon.
I'm Merlin.
And we're a gay.
And his NB.
Are you a reality television connoisseur?
Do you like it discussed from an LGBTQ lens?
If so, A Gay and His NB is the podcast for you.
Hear us break down all your favorite guilty pleasure reality shows from Bravo, Drag Race, and just about everything in between.
Listen to A Gay and His NB on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen to podcasts.
The people want to know, when is Sword Stock returning?
Look out, the monkey thinks blue. What the fuck you're gonna do? We are the crack crew.
For social media, video production.
Wrestling Mayhem Show. We are still here with Tina Keys.
Hello.
Hello from the West Coast, and T-Pop.
Hello, I'm here. Didn't leave.
Tina, I got called out a couple weeks ago. This isn't the tease that we had before, but I had to mention it. I got called out because we were talking about the time shift for the AEW pay-per-view a couple weeks ago, and I think I got called out for being acting like ours is the only time zone situation, which I'm sure you can relate to. Listen to us every week here.
I don't know what you're talking about. Like, seriously.
that sunlight you got there?
That is sunlight that we have.
Oh, that's not a bright camera light or anything like that. That is the actual sun in the sky. Well, it's dark as... Hold on, let me look out here. Nope, can't see shit. Okay, there we go.
And it's 7 p.m.
Oh, boy. Well, you're going to have your breakfast all in next week, so I'm trying... You know what? I try to be conscious of everybody's situation, so I want to apologize for that. I'm still going to joke about your breakfast wrestling, though.
But brunch...
It's a wonderful... Listen,
brunch and body slams. I mean, come on.
It's a wonderful world. I've lived it. I've been there. I was in Portland. I forget what pay-per-view was happening. I'm like, oh, this is beautiful. You know? God, where was I for? I was in Texas for WrestleMania, right? Oh no, that didn't work out because I had to. It was too early. I didn't get off work the site in time, and we had to time shift everything. But whatever. So you want to start any WWE program late anyways to start skipping the commercials too. So don't start. I would say at least wait the half hour to an hour starting any WWE PLE on ESPN if you want to just blow through all those commercials and not spend. I mean, God, it's time, man. It's like I can watch this in 2 hours instead of 3. let's go, you know? So it's only 6 matches. There's only 6 matches, guys. So I don't know. Anyway, speaking of WWE, radio is a thing. So this is taking over I think it was like Pro Wrestling Nation was the channel over there. Of course, you know, everybody's heard of Busted Open at this point, but it's got several others, including apparently our old friend of the show, Justin LaBar, is a part of that as well. So our friend Bradley was also, I think it's just interesting that this all happened on this, like he's not even public. So Bradley had this. If you're a friend with Bradley, if you're fortunate enough to be a friend with Bradley, you saw he had a little bit of a rant about this situation. So obviously, you know, Busted Open and these other things to cover all of wrestling, including AEW and other things too. So now if you're I kind of joke that, oh, does this mean we're just gonna like run the Stephanie podcast and Undertaker now and butt all these people out? So they're still going. Allegedly the again, I've not listened to these things, but the word is, at least from the first day, that there was not a lot of talk, if any, about the AEW pay-per-view. So there are allegations of people saying, well, you're going to take the WWE's money and something. Listen, I can almost guarantee you the people that are on this radio station are not getting a raise because WWE's on it. But Justin did chime in here, and I'll paraphrase a little bit. I don't want to direct quote him since this was kind of, you know, on a comments and stuff, but basically like making the point, like there is a lot of kind of knee-jerk reaction to this kind of thing. You know what I mean? I mean, this is business, is whatever it is. And a good point there. If you're somebody on that channel, and now you have like the WWE like logo by your show and what you're doing now, and have that backing, like as a media professional, you can only be so lucky, right? To be even backdoored into this kind of thing, or by association or anything like that, right? So does the programming change in the near future? I don't know. I would worry about that personally. Would they be putting more of their, you know, like the immediate thing in my head is you take that podcast content and you make it on the channel for the podcast, or bring the podcast over to the channel for content fill. So again, not having much knowledge. I'm not a subscriber to Sirius. I have not listened to these shows on a regular basis. I just see the clips online like most of us do. Tina?
So I was going to say, first things first, there is, like, I believe on Busted Open, I don't want to quote necessarily what happened, but there will be a host that won't be on there, obviously, for that particular reason. I believe there's also a couple of things about their nightly programming is like where the podcasts come in, like your Codys, your Stephanies, again, I want to say Logan Paul's too, as well. For those of us like yourself, Sork, who does long drives, and you would like to watch a pay-per-view, you don't necessarily have to worry about that because they will have play-by-play coverage.
Yeah.
I believe it's with Vic DeJoseph, but I'm not quite, don't quote me on this.
Vic Joseph and Booker T.
Booker T will be doing the PLE like play-by-play calling.
Yeah.
And not to say these shows won't be critical or anything. So you got Busted Open listed, Not Sam Wrestling with Sam Roberts, Off the Ropes, which
Mark Henry and Tommy Dreamer, it looks like.
They do have Nick Nemeth mentioned on here as well. But I imagine they still use him with that agreement with TNA.
Yeah, he put up a video saying he's still going to be on.
So I imagine,
I think,
and by the people that we're probably not going to see, I know Thunder Rosa contributes a bit on there. Is there?
Yeah, I believe. And like I said, I you might want to check your sources. I believe she's not going to be on there, but okay. I can't be.
Yeah, she said something about it.
So I mean, it's sad that you're going to have that disconnect, but like I think it's, you know, unfortunately understandable with this kind of thing. Like listen, my AEW.com started a radio station. You know what I mean? Let's go ahead and do it. So, or at least bring your podcast in there or something like that. So, but you know, general, I mean, it's serious, you know, and he also makes a good point in this discussion about there isn't a pro wrestling channel. I'm sorry, there isn't a pro football channel. There isn't a baseball channel. There's MLB Network, there's NFL Network, are already established things on Sirius. So WWE having their own like quote unquote network and kind of absorbing, and WWE isn't like, I don't think, purchasing these properties. They are licensing their name and some of their content to Sirius as part of this deal. Like that's the play. You know, and that's
been the play.
Yeah.
Like that's been the play with ESPN with Peacock.
Yeah.
Since the defunct WWE network, they've or at least I would say Nick Khan, in this case, I think was kind of like the driving force behind it. Don't quote me. But like licensing instead of like going the more expensive route with having a network or essentially and whatnot.
So I mean, yeah, don't trash these guys, for doing business. You know what I mean? I got friends that work in radio here locally, and they got to deal with whatever the corporate stuff has going on, and still carve out a pretty good niche for themselves. Including Mark Madden, by the way, who's still our drive home guy here in town, which is wild, right? So can't tell me this ain't a wrestling town.
Oh gosh, Mark Madden. Oh fuck's sakes, I remember him.
Yeah, he works one hill over from me every day.
2000s WCW.
He's
on.
Our friend Matt Light is doing a big comedy festival up at. I don't know if you've seen the Taco Manias with Enjoy with the big at the brewery, the Icy Light Brewery. He's doing a thing there. They are going to have wrestling there. And Mark Madden is going to be there for the day too, because he would always do commentary back in the day. And I think he still does it with that one company. So it'll be interesting. So I'm excited. I'm excited. It's presuming I don't get booked. I'm hoping to go support our friend Matt Light. If you are not a chaotic being like me, please go get tickets. Go look up Matt Light on the Facebook and his Iron City Comedy Festival. So I'm going to give him that plug for that, help him out, because once again, I am a chaotic being and will not be buying a ticket until day of, because I bought tickets on a Thursday for the Carrie Ellis Princess Bride thing to take my wife, and I think I got booked in Detroit like the next day. So because this is my life, and anything I want to do something nice for myself, somebody else needs something. And I need money. So there you go. Let me see if there's anything else I can pull from this conversation, because God, Bradley and Justin just talk forever. I couldn't imagine that. So, but once again, it's just, the usual thing. So, good time to remind people there are plenty of independent podcasts that will talk with whoever. So putting that out there, WrestlingMayhemShow.com. But I can't even think who else to plug. So somebody had made an interesting comment to me that there are no other Pittsburgh pro wrestling podcasts. Now, I would not count. I mean, just LeBar's doing radio, of course, but I thought there were others, and I'm told there are not anymore. So I don't know what happened there.
Looks like I'm gonna have to start my own podcast.
There you go. Welcome to T-Popcast.
To be fair. And I am not from Pittsburgh in any way, shape, or form.
No.
I think Sorg just kind of like built a high ceiling when it came to that. But
well, nobody's gonna outlast me, for one thing, because I'm an insane person and still here when I wanted to like die 20 minutes before the show. So and other things that I do on a weekly basis that everybody tells me I could probably stop for my mental health. But anyways. This is the positive thing. I don't got anything else. Do I have anything else? Let me check my links here. Oh, other positive news. Of course, everybody knows there's been an ALS ice bucket challenge for Rebel, who got struck with ALS, which is a terrible, terrible disease. And they are going to do a show is it Athens, Georgia? I think
Georgia, I believe, on September 9th.
Excellent. So, and I believe that proceeds are going to be going to a cause for ALS. So
that is correct. Alongside the shirt that they already have on Shop AEW or AEW Shop, whichever it is, I can never remember. And then as well as the bracelets too.
Excellent. Some good stuff there. I mean, she was a big part of things, especially with Britt and stuff. I would hope Britt comes back for support as well, by the way. I know she did the ice bucket challenge. I saw Adam Cole was doing it. A lot of people are doing it out there for Rebels. So, it sucks something like this has to happen to like remind you how cool that community is with things like that. I think AEW handles situations like this the best, because we've seen this, between people that have passed or people got hurt or anything like that over the last several years with them. So it's pretty cool. Rebel Heart, AEW Dynamite, September 9th That's going to be in Athens, Georgia, at the Atkins Ford Arena. So there you go. Anything else I'm missing? Oh. Hey, T-Pop.
Hey, yeah.
What's going on in AAA?
Oh, so much going on in AAA. We had the first night of Verano de Escándalo,
which translates to
the Summer of Scandal.
Okay, they kept saying that, and I'm like, is this really what it's called?
Yeah, it's a great name. I love it. So we had 2 matches this week. We had Mr. Iguana and Lola Vice defending the AAA Mixed Tag Team Championships against La Hedra and Laredo Kid, which was a very good match. Surprise finish that La Hedra pinned Lola Vice clean.
Woof!
It wasn't really any sort of issue with it. Lola Vice took out Laredo Kid, turned around, bam, got dropped. And there's speculation that Lola Vice's time with AAA is coming to an end as she's wrapping up in NXT and potentially getting the call up to the main roster.
That feels right. Isn't she going to be doing an NXT Underground here?
Yep.
In the next
against Kendall Gray for the women's title next week.
Nice.
And then in the main event, we had Dominic Mysterio and El Grande Americano versus Los Perros del Mal.
Can they coexist?
Daga and Angel was the mystery partner, which I feel like they left it as a mystery. They really shouldn't have. Just tell me Angel's there.
Yeah.
Which it was fine because their finish as a tag team is a callback to Hector Garza and Hijo de Paraguayo's finisher, where Angel Garza pulls him up in a slingshot over his knees. So El Grande Americano's resting on the knees, and Daga comes off with a double stomp. And there's like a picture going on online of Hijo de Paraguayo and Hector Garza doing it, and then them doing it. So that was really cool, like the history of the group in that moment. But Dominic Mysterio, that son of a gun. El Grande Americano was gonna make that tag, and Dominic he left him.
High and dry.
Dominic Mysterio said, and I listened to a podcast he did after that event, and he said, "Do you think I would have forgot that El Grande Americano shook my deadbeat dad's hand back in the day when they were a team?" So he's never forgotten that.
Wow.
But the thing that was the biggest shock of all, at the end of the episode, Dominic's walking up the ramp, and out comes Omos and Dorian Roldan, who's been threatening to sue Rey Mysterio for like 3 weeks now because Vikingo got injured because of Rey sending him to SmackDown.
Yes.
Dominic Mysterio has now joined the El Ojo faction going into Triple Mania.
What is El Ojo?
The I. El Ojo.
I. Thank you.
Yeah. So there's a lot of good stuff going on down there. It's exciting times, especially with the NXT Heatwave AAA double shot show. Then they have 2 nights of Triple Mania.
And then they have NXT and AAA Worlds Collide, right?
Yep.
Good
There's
stuff.
so much going on. I'm really hoping for at that Heatwave NXT AAA double shot thing that we get, because it's right before Triple Mania. I really want Dominic Mysterio and Omos versus El Grande Americano and Rey Mysterio.
Let's go.
I don't know how they're going to do it because Rey is the boss, and it's a
Yes.
little too soon to be like, hey, you're getting back in the ring for us.
Yeah, but he was in the ring on Monday.
No, but he's not in the ring in AAA. He does his little media
okay.
blitz. He goes in the
Okay.
back and talks to like 7 microphones.
Yes, he does. I just skip those. I'm like, I can't read this much. I'm done.
I feel like I'm the only one who looks forward to him every week.
Really?
Sometimes it feels like it's just like the
Man.
most nothing thing.
You know
like
what?
1 week they asked him like, hey, so what's Octagon Jr.'s injury status? And he's like, oh, he's a long way to recovery, but he'll always have a home in AAA. He's not going to be back for another year. Because, like, that's how bad his injury was. I'm like, why did we have to ask him this? Like, they try to make it seem like it's an actual press thing, and then sometimes he just comes up and he just says what he wants to say and leaves. Like, no one asks questions.
Can I put an aside to
He
that?
gets up and leaves. He's like, hey, Ray. I'm like, he's left. Stop asking him.
Listen, the press works differently in Mexico, apparently. So this reminds me of this thing that happens on TNA every week. The injury report that happens.
Yeah.
Have you seen these? Like,
Yeah.
if sometimes it's just like, I don't know, she just had a match and we're gonna check her out. We'll see what happens, kind of thing. So at least they dress it up, because Matthew Ringwald comes up and just does these like flamboyant, like, I'm going to remind you how awesome Nick Nemeth is, regardless, in the middle of the injury report. And they actually like keep going back and forth now. So at least like it's not just like this weird thing that's punched in there that's just like, yeah, we're going to check on that guy. We think he might have, I don't know, pulled a bicep or something that last match, you know, which is like, dude, he just had a match. Like, what are we doing, kind of thing. But, you know, and it's sponsored by AMC, which is the channel they're on now, and not like an outside sponsor now. So it's just like, okay.
That's just them telling you, like, hey, please sponsor us.
Yeah, exactly. A little bit.
Here.
I don't know what that's like, having sponsor breaks without any outside sponsors. But, you know.
One more important thing that you would have saw if you would have watched the Rey Mysterio Media Blitz. Because that's what I call them. They don't have a name for it, but I call it the Media Blitz. It's my favorite thing.
So we don't have to.
Oh, it's the best. Penta is coming back to AAA on August 15th.
Yes.
And he specifically, Ray mentioned, because of Los Perros del Mal, he used to be in that group.
Okay.
So I think in Triple Mania, there might be a Perros del Mal versus Lucha Brothers match. Because they were supposed to team up before, and then injury stopped it from happening. So I don't know how you factor Penta in if it's not for that, but Rey Fénix has the Cruiserweight title. So I don't know how we get there, but like I want that, because I've been wanting this Lucha Brothers reunion for so long.
It kind of makes sense that it happens in Mexico first to me.
Yeah.
You know, why not? I think it's going to be the hottest there, because I don't think people have taken to Phoenix as much as Penta, obviously, in the States.
It's getting a little better now, because like I feel like Dragon Lee was the prototype that they learned of. If you just let a luchador do awesome stuff, he's gonna get over. Because like they put him with AJ Styles and they were having crazy matches, and now like people cheer and get excited when Dragon Lee's on. They've had Rey Fénix defend the Cruiserweight title on multiple episodes of SmackDown, and it's like, okay, we're building something here. Like, just keep letting them do good stuff.
Let them cook out there, right? That's the lesson. That's the real lesson. Jeez. Let them cook. Anyways, hey, speaking of cooking, let the slice cook. I got a message this week from an old friend of the show, Zach Rain, professional wrestler.
Oh, wow. I haven't heard that name in a while.
I know. Neither did I, until he freaking messaged me. I don't even know if he's still working. I presume he might be in Central PA or something. But has not been on my radar for a while. I've lost track of Central PA. I think it's still there. He says something to the effect of, I accidentally found myself in a slice on Broadway. And it was a good pick, kind of thing. So I'm glad that we put that in the back of his head from his time here on the show. Slice on Broadway, New York City style. Yins are made, Beechview, Carnegie, East End, and the North Hills, and so many more locations, and so many other things they have going on. That's not pizza, amazingly, between Tim's Corner Market and I can't even remember what the fancy restaurant is that they have down there in Carnegie, PA. But go check them out. Our good friends have been supporting us for, God, it's going to be 2 decades in like before I know it. So thank you guys for supporting Pittsburgh podcasting with the perfect pepperoni pizza. That's why no other podcast has survived. They haven't had a pizza sponsor to keep them going. That's what I learned this week.
Pizza is the fuel to podcasting.
It kind of is. Like, literally, it's like one less thing to worry about, dude. Like, we're just like, I gotta feed these people, so they'll keep coming from the studio and these guests, and all I can afford is Little Caesars. And I think it's slowly killing me. But hey, really good thing. So, and it's great to support a local neighborhood business here. So that's been here for a good while. So, guys, time to find out, what did you learn from wrestling this week? Who would like to go first?
Okay, I got this. So what I learned this week, it's been 2 weeks now that Maple Leaf Pro Wrestling's Mayhem show, the weekly show that's on my AEW, it's becoming one of my favorite shows to watch every week.
Oh, do I have to add another show to my list?
It's a very well produced show.
Yes.
Like, they do great video packages to introduce you to the new characters. Like, they did one with Danny Luna on the last episode, where it was like her and Subculture just going around the town. She's talking about how important it is to make a name for herself before her match. Then they did the match. It was so well done. The main event, Johnny TV and TJP, was a very good match, which I think you would appreciate this. Half the match, they were fighting over Johnny TV's meta glasses and showing the footage from the camera.
Oh my God, yes!
Oh, that is awesome.
All right, I'm
so at one point, TJP took them, put them back onto Johnny TV, and the camera cuts to that one as TJP's punching him in the face, and Mauro Ranallo is like, if you ever wanted to know what it looks like to get punched in the face, now you do.
So these are free to access. You just have to have a sign in at myaew.com. Their episodes are only 44 minutes because these guys are on TV in Canada, so it's TV format. Man, don't hold me to this, but maybe he's not the ongoing, but I think the producer for TNA, I think he's worked on this, so it wouldn't surprise me. So, but I thought I follow him on Facebook and see where he goes. I'm like, oh, he's working on a show, kind of thing. So that you might have some cross DNA kind of happening there on production wise. So,
but it's literally, it's just such an easy watch. Like, it's one of those like how I love AAA. It's like a comfort food watch where it's just like you're watching it and it's like you don't get mad. It's just, this is a good match. Okay, on to the next thing. This is good.
Yep. I mean, and that's kind of where I put Ring of Honor now too, right? It's kind of like, oh, put it on. Like, I'm not like, I'm like, I gotta see Dynamite, I gotta see what's gonna happen, right? Like that. Honestly, Dynamite is gotta be the only show where I'm like, I can't wait to see what they do with this week. You know what I mean? Like, to that effect that we used to treat Raw. Especially like Raw was pretty rough last night. So I watched it today. I was like, what are we doing with this thing?
I'll be honest, I turned it off after that Joe Henry Danhausen thing, and I'm like, I'll watch the rest tomorrow.
I'm so glad I decided to put it on at work instead of like taking the time last night. I came home late from work last night because we had a great podcast here, Official Update today. Shout outs to newwrestpittsburgh.com podcast coming soon that we are not working on, but we had a great interview with them. And I was like, if I would have sat down and watched that Raw, I would have like been depressed. That's how I decided to spend the 2 hours left in my day, kind of thing. So,
and it was supposed to be their go home show too for SummerSlam.
Oh, couldn't you tell by all the video package and interviews that they did? So, jeez.
And they had so many matches of people not on the show. Like, I really enjoyed the Javon Evans and Rusev match.
Yeah.
Ethan Page and Rey Mysterio match. Those were good, but it's like, none of you are on the show. Like, I get we need to, like, do something here, but, like, mix in the people that are on the show.
And you have, of course, they're trying to pull in that with that little surprise. Raquel Rodriguez, your new women's Intercontinental Champion.
That was the hook of the thing, and whatever they did at the beginning with the Hell in the Cell and the signing. I'm still look forward to the Nick Aldis match the most this week.
That's what I'm looking forward to. I'm so excited. I've wanted Nick Aldis to wrestle for 3 years now, and it's finally happening. They teased it with Drew McIntyre. They teased it with Randy Orton. We're finally getting it. His brawls with Gunther has been great. The contract signing was so good.
Bro's gonna come out.
Back down from him.
Bro's gonna come out, and you're like, oh shit, he looks like a wrestler. You know what I mean?
This is the start of a run. I refuse to believe he's going back to just being just a guy.
Tina, what'd you learn this week?
I've learned that there's good in wrestling, as what we were mentioning with the Rebel tribute show, and oh gosh, I just miss comfort shows in general. As we were mentioning with AEW Dynamite. That seems to be my like wrestling comfort show, or just like one I can't wait to see what happens.
Yeah.
Basically,
That's the one I feel bad if I found myself on the phone more than paying attention, because it's like, oh, this is worth, like, it's the one that's like, this is worth paying full attention to, right?
And then also on a personal note, as I think we touched on these before, like teenage, like I'll even say preteen Tina would be like joyfully gleaming for joy to see all the most of the female champions that AEW has had right now. AEW and ROH in total.
Oh, absolutely. I saw that list. That's tremendous. So that's really cool. So, but yeah, cool. What did I learn this week? Oh my God. I learned that finally, in Vibes, I got my revenge on Brandon St. James this week.
Oh yeah?
Oh yes.
Do tell.
Yes. Ages ago, on 4th of July, at this place called Diamond Beach that looks like a backyard wrestling video game level. You remember this show?
That
right?
show.
I'm shooting video ringside. Missy's running the show because it was a weird place. Were you there for that, or did you watch it online?
No, I watched it online.
It was something. You didn't want to be on the couch on the front
No.
loader kind of deal.
That was crazy. Lizzie jumping off of it, of course.
Of course, you know. So I'm filming, and Fourth Line's coming out, and Brandon got me with a hockey stick on the top of the head. Okay, I blacked out for just a moment. Looks like my shots were pretty good when I looked back. And he was profusely apologizing, of course, like because he's I don't want to blow up his spot, but he's kind of a sweetheart though. But especially when he gets you in the head with a hockey stick. I took the edge of a hockey stick.
Is he though?
Not after you watch the cage match. He took the edge of the hockey stick right in the top of my head, and I had a big goose egg coming right up in the middle of my head. I say this knowing that it was very scary what happened on Friday night, and I'm so glad he's okay, and I hope he's still okay, and I hope there's no lingering effects. But they started the cage match with him and Jamie Jamison. Jamie Jamison likes to get a little violent, and Brandon does a dive out the door to attack Jamie. Gets hung up, goes straight down, like his feet got hung up or something. It was off camera because I was trying to, not see it coming kind of thing. Bro's got this biggest goose egg right on his forehead. Came right up in seconds. It was almost as bad as the Liv Morgan thing, man. Oh boy, he was so happy when he was showing it to me later that day. So, you crazy motherfucker, both you and Jamie, and Casey and Gory. I'm glad everybody's cool. You scared the shit out of me a couple of times. You can go get scared. Go watch MV Young's Big Ass Barbecue 5 over there. Holy shit. Can't believe we've been doing this for 4 years with them. Especially after how the first one went with the weather, that I'm still around is a small miracle. Anyways, good stuff coming up in the next few weeks. Keep an eye out for the PittsburghWrestling.com calendar and check our friends out. And of course, sign up for the newsletter, IndyWrestling.us. We are sending updates out as we get information on live shows kind of going on here. Always movement, it's indie wrestling, but you can look forward. I know Prospect Pro Wrestling's here in a couple weeks. Looks like there's going to be that 880 hybrid show is getting announcements. There might be some movements on that, so keep an eye on any changes to details on that show. And of course, we're continuing to announce our roster and matches for the Sorg Stock at the end of August. And of course, join us every Thursday night for 880 Wrestling. T-Pop, you got content.
I do stuff. If anyone wants to check it out, youtube.com/TruePrinceOfPro. Weekly AAA reviews. Sometimes I do highlight videos for wrestlers, whatever I feel like doing.
Tina, you got anything you want to plug for yourself or others around you?
Not particularly. All I want to say is just support indie wrestling no matter where you are. AEW is coming up in Detroit.
Yes.
WWE for SummerSlam. All In's coming up. in London here at the end of next month. So support main channel, mainstream wrestling, support indies. That's all.
Absolutely. Side note from that, because I just remember, because thinking about your neck of the woods, they did announce Taco Mania. Enjoy Wrestling's Taco Mania is going to be in the Southside Works this Sunday. So if you're in the area, please come down to that. They do film it and put it on their Patreon as well. They did announce one match, MV Young versus Shaft, who I think you're familiar with.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Quite familiar with Shaft around
I
these
want to
parts.
find out if he still lives in that school bus. Because I heard all about it on the ride back from one of those shows one of the first times I was out there. I think it was the first time I was out there. That was the week.
Oh, that long ago?
Yeah, the Halloween weekend where I flew in from New York City.
No, that was 3 years
It was
ago.
like 3 years ago. So it was the Suzuki, Minoru Suzuki.
Suzuki.
Yeah.
And speaking of Suzuki, sorry, now that you reminded me.
Sure.
Produce. Again, I think this one is ran by Rocky Romero, Volume 3. Can't recall what the date is, but I know it's coming up soon. Minoru Suzuki versus Hechicera.
By the way, I believe one Beastman is on that show as well. So
I believe so. He worked the last one.
Yes.
It's him and Marco Stunt.
Yes. Oh my God. There's a package on my AEW for all of the like 6 of the shows, like this is the 3rd one coming up. Of course. Man, I'm thinking about it. it's like these, like, on paper, I haven't seen any footage from any of them, but like $90 you can get the first not 4.
I think it's like 6.
There's like 6.
There's 6, but like these ones aren't volumes. There's something else. I don't know what the difference is here.
Yeah.
Those are those are volumes, and then as well too. Unless I'm not sure if the other one is included that they announced, but there's another one. I believe in September in the Los Angeles area, co-produced by the Dogs. So David Finlay, Gabe Kidd, Clark Connors, they'll be doing one as well.
Yeah,
too.
so the listing here is Volume 1 with Josh Gresham, Volume 2 with Lee Moriarty, 3 with Rocky Romero, 4 is going to be Janellesaurus Rex, something like that.
Yeah, so that one's going to be co-produced with Joey Janela and Megan Bain.
Oh, okay, and then Produce presents Produit from, actually that was for 2 days ago, and Seguana Kaida and Action present Dean Sunday School. The Dean thing was something that they had put on Honor Club in the past. So I believe that is I think that's a memorial show, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong.
I think so. Could be possibly.
Yeah. So, and of course, Action Wrestling's all over this too. So that's really cool. And our old friends at Warrior Wrestling, seen a couple some more matches on there that I worked on back in the day. So that's very, very cool. So, man, my AEW is going to be kind of the thing. And you can get your pay-per-views on there too. So I think they're a little more expensive, but if you do not have, they're about $10 more than if you have HBO Max. So, Guys, thank you so much. Tina, thank you for dropping in. Thank you, T-Pop. I guess I already did the rundowns with you guys, but once again, and thank you. Follow at Sorgatron for everything going on in my neck of the woods, including a lot of stuff here in Talking Tech and our friends over at Fishing Without Bait, and follow our friends at Again is NB. I put out a quick graphic I threw together today. We had an insane spike in viewership on the podcast. To the point where we like doubled our listens, I guess, over on the Sorgatron Media master feed. I know we've had some really great guests on here, but it's not just Wrestling Mayhem Show. It's like seems to be quite across the board. So I don't know where you guys are coming from. I hope you're not bots in this day and age, but something is happening, and I appreciate everybody's been sticking with us over the years and doing something cool, building something cool, and building the vibe we want to see in these communities. I think is the biggest thing that I hope that we've been able to do here. We got some great interviews, great stories coming up here, and of course, and hopefully still bringing you great wrestling with our friends over at IndyWrestling.us partners, and hopefully getting back out on the road in the near future too, and helping out some other people do the same thing. So, guys, thank you so much. You have been our Mayhem audience. Have a I almost said the awesome guys. Guys, we'll see you next week. Mayhem out. Watch more wrestling.
Just wait, just wait, just wait, just wait. Wait for the perfect time, then attack. Don't give up what you want, take it back. Wait for the perfect time, then attack. Do what you
This show is a member of the Sorgatron Media Podcast Network. Find out more at sorgatronmedia.com.